Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's your boy Low Country Grass Slinger, and this is Lawn Care Convos. Let's talk about it.
We gon' talk about it. We gon' talk about this, that, and the third. Blowing, hedge trimming and edge curve. And weedy. From coast to coast, exchanging lawn care information. And this your boy Low Country, this is Lawn Care Conversations. Talk about it. We gon' talk about it. Okay, talk about it. We gon' talk about this, that, and the third. Blowing, hedge trimming and edge curve. And weedy. Okay, from coast to coast, exchanging lawn care information. And this your boy Low Country, this is Lawn Care Conversations. Let's talk about it.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Low Country Grass Slinger. I'm out here at Harbor Freight. I had to go and get me a new mask. I can't find my old one. So it's the multi-purpose dust mask. I've had one before. It worked pretty good. So I had to grab another one. Yesterday was pretty rough for me, man. Went out and I don't know what it was, but the grass was getting into my nose area, and the little thing in the back of my mouth is swole up. I could barely, I couldn't swallow. It was almost like I couldn't breathe almost. So yesterday was pretty rough, so I said I was going to definitely come out and get me a mask today. Not a whole lot's changed, just working hard, man. Trying to stay busy and trying to keep up with the workload. I wasn't gonna really mention this, but something happened just now that I have to. I mean, I'm not gonna put everything out there, but a couple of weeks ago, I seen a little kid out working in the sun. He had a push mower. He was pretty much having a really hard time pushing the mower. It was an older mower. It was like the ones where all four wheels adjust and it was the handles was rusted and stuff. But anyway, make a long story short, I went over there and I took him some water. Make sure he was drinking water, and I asked him if he enjoyed cutting grass. And he said, "Yes, sir." And I said, "Okay." We was just sitting there talking for a little while. I was making sure he was drinking the water to make sure he was hydrated and stuff. So that's why I sat over there and talked to him for a little bit. And I asked him, I said, "Do you cut anybody else's lawn in the area?" And he said, "No, sir, I don't have a lawnmower." He was using the homeowner's lawnmower to cut their grass. It's an older couple. He was just trying to help him out. Matter of fact, it was one of my clients. So I guess you could say he stole my client. But no, he helped them out, and it was touching to see a young kid. I think he's probably about 12, maybe 11 or 12. But at any rate, it was good to see him out there actually working, and not only working but helping, older people out. So I asked him, is this something that you think you would want to do, as far as cutting grass? And he said, "Yes, sir." I said, "All right." I said, "Well, do me a favor, go get your mom and dad," because in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, I have some old equipment that I've used over the years that I still have, and I'm not using it anymore. So I, wanted to give it to him, but I didn't want to tell him that. So I asked his parents, I asked his dad, I said, "How do you feel about me giving your son some lawn care equipment so that he can, go around the neighborhood and possibly make a couple of dollars, keep him out of his trouble and stuff?" His dad was like, "That's a great idea. I would really appreciate it if you would do that, considering I don't know them." So I said, "All right." So I told him the week prior, Saturday, I told him I would come back the Sunday to bring it, but I didn't have the opportunity to get back that Sunday because I was extremely busy, and plus it was raining, so I was trying to catch up. But last week I was able to go out there, even though I wasn't feeling too good. Me and my son took the stuff out to him, and oh man, you should have seen his face light up. He was so excited. He grabbed that weed eater, man, and he was just looking at it. He just started moving her around like he was swinging and stuff, and it was kind of cool. So I broke everything down to him. I told him, with the weed eater, make sure you look around for windows, make sure there's no windows, always cut in a certain direction, away from windows, away from cars when you're cutting the grass. Just basically giving him a quick rundown and breakdown on how to do things the proper way versus just going out there and cutting stuff all willy-nilly. And his dad was like, just listen to him. He's right, you know. And, you know, his dad told me thanks again and all that good stuff. So, long story short, I'm not going to say long story short again because I've already said it probably about 3 or 4 times. You know, we went home and didn't think nothing of it. So today was the day that I was scheduled to go back to that neighborhood. And I'm out there, I'm cutting, and I was getting ready to finish up, and I seen the van pull up, and I seen him jump out, and he's grabbing groceries, he's running in the house, running out, running in, and basically getting in the house real quick. So when I finished cutting, I was loading everything up on the truck. I seen him walking over. He's like, "Hey, how you doing, sir?" I said, "I'm doing pretty good. How you doing, man? How's business?" And his face just, I'm talking about just like he won the lottery. It just started glowing. He was like, "I made $67 this week." I was like, "All right, that's what I'm talking about, man." He was so excited. And that made me feel really, really good inside, because it shows that when you help somebody else do something positive, it impacts them. You know, and a lot of times we forget, or we don't take things like that into consideration. We get too consumed with, you know, the high-end factors of life, or having the best equipment, being the first person to do this, the first person to do that. You know, we lose focus on what's really important. And one of the most important things that we could ever do is give advice, mold, and mentor these young kids. You know, teach them the right way to go about things. You know, I was telling them, I said, you know, don't spend all your money in one spot. You know, talk to your parents, and I said, "Hey, Dad, you know, can you give me a bank account?" I said, you know, for every $20 that you make, put $5 in your bank account. Put $6, $7 in your bank account. You know, just for, you know, long term. Don't think right now, think long term. And I was telling you, I said, you know, one of the most important things you can do is get a good education. I was asking him how was he in school, and he told me, he reiterated it because I asked him the last time. He said, I do pretty good. I said, all right, well, I'm going to be checking up on you. He said, okay, sir. And ultimately, like I said, man, it's a great feeling to see kids doing something positive, especially in these days and times. In this area that we live in, I live here in North Charleston. Well, I don't live in North Charleston, but I do a lot of work in North Charleston. He lives in North Charleston. It's so many different things that these kids could be getting into. I mean, I look at some of the other kids in the neighborhood. They don't care about going out here and cutting no grass, especially when they want to play video games. A lot of them, they're into gangs and drugs and all kind of stuff. So, you know, to see him doing that, that was very much commendable on me. That stood high. That stood up high with me. So I'm gonna continue to I'm gonna try to mentor him. I want to see if I can help him to grow into a decent sized business by the time he's getting ready to graduate from high school. You know, he shouldn't have any issues, because it seems like he has the drive, and he just needs somebody that's in the business to, you know, help guide him, and hopefully I can help him do that. Not only that, maybe I can build a relationship with him and my sons and my baby boy. Maybe they can get together and, I don't know, network and build something big together. And you never know. So I just wanted to talk about that real quick, and you know, hopefully I can get you guys to do the same thing within your communities, because I want to see the youth succeed, man. There's a lot of stuff going on in this world today that's not normal. You know, these kids these days, their mindset is totally different, and it doesn't take a whole lot to change things. You can help change, well, not necessarily change, but if you can help one kid do something positive, you're doing your part. You know, one kid, that's all it takes. You know, I see a lot of kids out there doing some positive stuff, but everybody's not going to do what we do. So if we can mentor people to do what we do, it's a great thing, man. And it keeps our community, builds our community, makes it bigger. So with that being said, I'm about to head to this next yard and sling some more grass. So So, all you guys out there, you guys be safe, stay hydrated, stay humble, stay hungry, stay motivated, and most of all, keep slinging that grass. At the end of the day, grind to build a legacy. Sling out, you, baby.